We have a guest from the UK for our planting today, and we are harvesting celery that survived the winter for our Ragu alla Bolognese, universal meat sauce for spaghetti, lasagna, or for rice. And we're extending the shoot to try to make arancini, or Sicilian rice balls, but alla Romulo. Join me for some learning and fun here at the garden. On Channel 1, let's begin with the ingredients. Very simple: garlic, onion, carrots, and celery. Ground beef and cheese. Just slice the onion and make little bits. Chop onions. Followed by the garlic. Chop the garlic finely as well. As fine as possible. And just remove the unsightly skin of the carrots and make strips a la julienne and chop the strips into bits. And it's time for our feature of the day, our fresh harvest of celery that survived the winter. Remove the leaves because they can be bitter, and just the stalks cut finely. And we are ready with the ingredients. We stir fry. 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. I won't be doing lots of explanations while cooking because there are noisy locals at the other side. I'll just be doing a voiceover later. And for almost all sauce-based recipes, put the onions first because the garlic easily burns. And once it turns translucent, add the garlic. Don't wait until they turn brown. Just add the rest of the ingredients, the carrots and the celery. And stir. Time to add the ground beef, which still contain the paper protection. They're still frozen. Something learned today: you don't have to thaw the meat from the freezer directly into the pan. Look, it works. Ran out of gas, so inside. Good man now. We ran out of gas and the lighting system does not work, so we have a situation here. Let's add salt now. And the tomato sauce. As you have probably noticed, this now resembles an spaghetti sauce, but the only difference is that here we have some additions of vegetables. Ragu alla Bolognese. You can also add a bit of sugar to adjust it to your taste. Let's just add enough water and slowly cook it until we get a very thick sauce. Approximately 20 to 30 minutes. That depends on the amount of water that you added, of course. When using this for lasagna or spaghetti, we add cheese. But for arancini, it's usually mozzarella that they use. But for my case, I'm using parmigiano. That's what I have. Or Eden cheese, or whatever cheese you want. And I don't even have a grater here, so I'm using a spoon, which works. And let's add it to the meat sauce. You can add it later, but I choose to do it now. I don't have pre-cooked risotto, that's why I'm using plain rice. Plain rice. First attempt to make rice balls. It really sticks to the hand. Let's put some oil. Yes, it works, but on the second bowl, it begins to stick again. I'm really disappointed. I don't have the proper rice and this stick. The plan was to make arancini, but I gave up. It's just difficult to make rice bowls. I have to further learn it, but this will be used as a main dish with rice or with pasta. Universal meat sauce, Ragu alla Bolognese. Well, I regained hope and confidence. That's why I returned to the task of making rice bowls. Third attempt, it did not work. Fourth, it worked. This is the fourth time now, and I added some water to make the rice less sticky. Patience and repetition. See. Yes, I made it. I made it. And it's time to introduce the filling. Make a hole in your rice bowl. This is just one of the techniques. There are proven and easier ways. And then fill it with the ragu or your meat sauce. If using mozzarella, this should have been the perfect time for adding it. And then with some rice, cover it. Press all sides, all around it, and voila, you have a rice bowl filled with meat sauce. I tried 4 times to do this, and I don't think this is the right way, but it's a success. Look, I still need to rehearse on making rice bowls. Traditionally, they would wet this in egg and then rolled in breadcrumbs to finish the coating. We don't have breadcrumbs and egg, so we'll be frying them as they are. Let's fry the rice balls and hope they remain round. Another shortcoming of my preparation here is that I'm not deep frying it. I just don't have enough oil here at the shed. So more turning is necessary. I will have to do this again with the egg and the breadcrumbs coating. They look better that way. Do you approve? New adventure here in Channel 1. Arancini, or Sicilian rice balls. Alla Romulo. Go on. Roughly translated as make-believe oranges. Not perfect, but let's bring it to Man and Grace. A treat for Man and Grace after her toil in her garden. Thank you for joining us today, and see you on the next video.